website, NBCChicago.com. Turning to a relationship topic now, many people can relate to. Are you happy in your marriage? More and more women are saying no, they're not. The Today Show revealed results from a new study this week, and lifestyle expert Laura Barron has received a whole bunch of emails on this subject.
Yes, I have.
Let's begin with this study. What is it about? What did they find?
Well, what they found is that a growing number of women are saying that they are just dissatisfied with their marriage. They're dissatisfied with their sex life. They had a higher expectation of what their husband was going to bring to the table. And the question really now becomes, what do they do about it?
Well, let's talk about some of the emails you got, because I think they're questions that a lot of people might have.
Yeah.
I'm 32 years old, and I'm dating my first good guy. I saw a statistic that said half of women think their husbands change for the worse. I've typically dated jerks and don't really trust any guy anymore. What can I do or look for that'll predict how many guys are going to be around long term?
Well, you know, the first thing for this viewer is that she needs to learn how to trust her gut. Because regardless of what cues men are throwing out to her, if she doesn't trust her gut, she's going to become jealous, she's going to become insecure. Cues that you can look for in a partner is their past. Past is always a good predictor of the future, but also how do they treat people that they don't need to impress? How do they treat service people? And how are they in their most natural and also the most tense situations?
So look at those little details.
Absolutely.
Trust your gut when you see them. Do
Yes.
behavior you don't like.
Yeah.
Next question here. I read a study that a large number of women are either unhappy or bored in their marriage.
Yeah.
I'm definitely both, this woman writes. When I look at other marriages, I realize it could be a lot worse, but I'm still not happy. Is that enough to leave? You must hear this all the time.
I do. And first of all, looking at anybody else's marriage is clearly not an indication of what's going on.
Always looks happier.
Absolutely, and other marriages could be looking at hers being like, why is she staying?
Right.
You know? What you really need to do is get a sense of what your marriage is supposed to look like for you. This is your responsibility. It's not your partner's responsibility to keep you entertained or to keep you happy. Take ownership of this. Ask yourself, what can I do to bring more joy into my marriage?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here's another question. My parents got divorced when I was young, and I see where that still impacts my life today. I'm 37. I was shocked when I read 79% of women think they shouldn't stay married just for the sake of the kids.
Yeah.
Love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, you know, first of all, to this viewer, please, there is no reason to stay in the pain of your childhood. You can see a therapist and you can walk yourself through that. It is, I think, a positive thing that people aren't willing to stay in a marriage solely for the children. Because if they are not willing to commit to each other, what they need to show is a commitment to the child. And if they can't give the child a secure and loving home together, then they should be apart and make sure that child is nurtured.
Laura Barron, thank you. These are all interesting topics. We appreciate you being here, as always.